The others who described his commitments, Mr. Rosenstein not only confirmed that he was serious about the idea, but also followed up by suggesting that other FBI officials who are interviewing to be the Bureau's director could also secretly record Mr. Trump. This is a story just breaking that the New York Times says that Rod Rosenstein, the Deputy Attorney General, of course, you know that he is in charge of the Mueller investigation because Jeff Sessions recused himself. The story coming out, it's anonymous sources, but saying that he was considering a wire, also considering the 25th Amendment. He has firmly denied this story, but it will no doubt be explosive. And on a week where President Trump was pretty aggressively targeting his Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. Your thoughts?
Right. I mean, Dana, since President Trump took office, the New York Times has actually published so many incredible news-making stories that almost obviously all turned out to be true. And so I tend to not question the sourcing of the New York Times. But Rod Rosenstein, just that short-term period on the job, he's a very cautious fellow. He's a very earnest, sort of Dudley Do-Right. And I've actually not just, concluded this from watching him on TV and reading about him. I know people who've worked with him, and he really is. I think he was almost naive in the way that the article describes his approach to discussing Comey's firing and writing up a memo for President Trump, and finding out the way that Trump described and used his memo for the basis of the firing. And his emphatic denial makes me wonder if there is some question here about the sourcing and about whether or not this was an effort to actually just discredit Rod Rosenstein.
Right.
And it's very hard to know, what the truth is. But we know that the administration wants to discredit Bob Mueller so that his findings are not believed by President Trump's supporters. And we know they want Rod Rosenstein to be discredited as well.
So, yeah, and that would be the case. All right, A.B. Stoddard, we will stay on top of this story, and we'll have you back to talk about these demographic issues because you follow them closely. Thank you.